I understand it's ripples on a surface of the water, but the reflection of this star was simply spread like a butter on bread, and then it completely disappeared. The sound of a whip, although it is just rubber and fabric. Disgust has no nails, we can see that. And the glasses of sadness are held in place by the sheer power of her will without temples. I understand that there are special glasses that do stay in place without them, called pince-nez, but they stay on the nose with a clip. As such, those cannot simply lie on the nose. As a graphic designer, I was upset to see the laziest way to insert text. To blur the background and add a shadow for the text. Well, there is just simply no lazier method and it looks extremely unprofessional. I even decided to make my own logo instead of adapting it to this text. There was no such intro in the cartoon, I made it myself, because the original is yuck.
Really kind. And she's nice to stray cats. I mean, come on.
The SFX specialist doesn't know any boundaries. The sound of meowing, although the cat did not move its mouth at all.
She's nice to stray cats. I mean, come on.
And the sound of slurping, someone is drinking greedily, although the cats are just lapping up milk.
Riley's personality islands are still going strong.
More like degrading than going strong.
Where's Family Island?
It's right there.
Oh, there it is.
In the finale of the first part, when Riley was still 11, there were 9 islands and all were different, which looked much more interesting. By the age of 13, the islands regressed to 5, and the family one even ended up in the degrading squad. In general, I don't understand why they did this. In the second part, the islands didn't play a special role, they could have left about 9 of them. Replace the boy bands with something else and everything would have been okay.
Get Up and Glow is the best band ever.
And my personal...
Oh, hell no, man.
Right here, on the contrary, the animators deserve some disrespect. Some boomers were clearly responsible for the animation of this scene. No teenager does such twitching. It is enough to at least watch a little of the movements from modern dances and understand how children dance to music. These are some truly NPC-like movements. I would have taken Riley as a skinwalker, not as a human.
Your couch could change the world.
Grace scattered very few coins, in the next frame there's a ton more. I don't know exactly how many more coins there are, I didn't count them. 18 flew out, and there are at least 175 on the floor already. And the coins were initially to the right, then they moved to the left, closer to the teacher. I still have a hard time believing that Riley controls her steps so perfectly that when she steps on the coins they don't move.
I'm Bree.
After the meeting, both the teacher and the textbooks disappeared along with the poster.
28, Anderson, tripping. 28, Anderson, tripping.
In this memory, the judge ran straight up to Riley, although in fact we saw him sliding parallel to Riley, not like in the memory.
Behold, my super high-tech Riley protection system. So let's lighten the load. Gotta think about that right now. Woo!
Joy has already dumped about 100 or maybe even 1,000 memories, and these guys are legitimately making faces like they see it for the first time. And then Joy explains, as if they really have never seen the protection system. Joy really did dump thousands of memories on the sly.
Mom and Dad are proud of me.
I'm strong, brave. I'm a really good friend.
All those beliefs come together to make our Riley.
In the story, Joy personally controls which memories are sent to the belief system and which are thrown away. All the strings speak about the positive sides of Riley. However, there are a lot of bad memories floating in the lake and not so many yellow ones. Moreover, many bad memories float in from the outside, which again contradicts the idea that Joy controls who Riley is and also devalues the ending where a ton of bad memories get into the belief system, although they float in large quantities anyway. Animation bug. The piano texture went through the floor and came back out.
Every year and fell.
The zoom animation is way too smooth. This does not occur on phones. In this scene, the remote control has moved significantly between shots.
What do you mean, we?
I wish I was as tall as all of you.
Disgust heard Envy and, in theory, should have looked down at her feet, where Envy could be heard from, but she looked in the direction where Envy was still crawling.
Means now I'm gonna need your cell phones.
What?
Your phones in the basket. You get them back at the end of camp.
This girl had a phone with a bright blue case. In the next frame, Riley steals it. And right after that, the poor girl had another dark case.
I want to plant one.
Next time.
If I'm a firehawk, I won't be alone.
I didn't understand anything about the colors of the strings. In the belief system, they are all mostly cold tones. There are some that are a little greenish, some that are a little redder, and some that are downright blue and sad. But strangely, even happy memories come out on blue strings. The red ball also turned blue. Then why are the strings of anxiety bright orange? These patterns has no logic behind it.
We're not secrets.
Oh, yeah. We're not secrets. We're making a big mistake.
The canon in Riley's head is still not so perfect and thought out. I still didn't get it in the first part. These brain cells are like with or against the main emotions. Bing Bong helped joy and sadness. These two were neutral. At the Dream Studio no one cared, but on the set they decided to arrest them. In the second part, it's also unclear. These builders are neutral, then another same NPCs are already extremely against the main emotions. Even though they are the main emotions, joy and the rest should generally considered to be monarchs in Riley's head.
It's Bluefy! From that preschool show Riley used to like?
From that preschool show Riley used to like she doesn't see everything that Riley sees. The main emotions should be aware of this particular secret, because Riley watches the show Bluefy regularly.
Oh, yeah? Watch this! Come on!
Lance's HP started to glow even before Pugu hit him. And in fighting games in PvP mode, they don't write "you lose" or "you won", they just write the winner's name, like Pug wins, for example. Otherwise, the winning player won't understand who lost and why. Lance's slash blade hits the ground, but in the next frame the ground is gone. I will probably never understand why the lid of the jar flew up, although the secret was hitting down.
Even myself.
This whole scene with the police is complete nonsense.
Early mornings make me so hungry. I know, right?
Ooh, deep dish.
Oh, and it's still warm.
Extra cheese, baby!
You want one? I hate those things. They taste like cardboard. Why does it remind me of?
Cardboard? Asparagus? Broccoli?
Congratulations, Pixar! You are successfully promoting the culture of unhealthy eating and suppressing healthy eating habits. Let me remind you that the US has a large problem with childhood obesity. Not only childhood obesity, but in this world-class cartoon praises pizza on all fronts, vegetables and a healthy bar are presented as a biblical grief.
I love Get Up and Glow. Love Get Up and Glow.
It's a sarcasm. It can open for miles.
So lucky we ran into you guys.
I bet you're the best crane crew in the world.
Fuck you say to me, you little shit.
This NPC knew that this was an abyss of a sarcasm, and the guys who were 5 meters away from it somehow did not pay attention and think that emotions say everything seriously.
Poor Pillarton's still here.
And orange?
Excuse me, this is clearly not orange, it's red.
17, I'm not seeing anything from you.
Nice grit, dude. The pencil is very thick and the goal net looks like it was drawn with another pencil.
Riley paints her nails to match her jersey. Everybody copies her and she is so cool.
Disgust only had a green pencil, but from somewhere in the drawing there was orange color. At first a bright blue light shines from the room, then a dim, muted light under the blanket.
Oh no, it's a brainstorm.
It's worse than the broccoli!
Seriously, help me.
Yes, this is the grand piano in the bushes. Fear did not have a backpack with a parachute, but the plot required it.
Blow up this cliff? Yep. And then we'll ride an avalanche.
Good luck with that. An avalanche of glass balls will simply crush you. You won't be able to float on it, but who cares? A strong stream of wind comes from the whirlwind of anxiety, so strong that the body of joy is almost blown away. After leaving there, the wind was still at the same strength as before, since the hair of emotions flutters from it. Then, it turns out that when they jump, joy and anxiety should have flown out with much greater force, but they jumped out just like a child from a window into the snow.
Riley, you okay? No?
I don't know what the animators are up to, but the characters secrete oil instead of sweat throughout the entire cartoon. Seriously, they went way overboard with the reflectivity. It looks extremely unnatural, like they have plastic faces.
That's a great idea.
See? Isn't that better?
Oh yeah, that's the stuff.
The sound engineer clearly overdid it with the effects. The voice trembles like a massager, but not in a precise way.
And what about the red in her hair? Did she join a gang?
Welcome back, anxiety.
She goes away for 3 days and all we get is...
And where were the new emotions in the first part, I wonder? Okay, let's not chew on this question. Literally every viewer asked it.
Of course I'm Do you know how hard it is to say when all you folks do is come Jiminy and